I have now governed, and if I do pronounce anybody's names different, it's because of the accent and that I don't really know and will learn. He's going to talk about loyalty programs, a strategic asset, and I think that is what is so important, is that so many companies don't realize that a loyalty program is an asset. And without preempting what the gentleman is going to say, in many countries, a loyalty program now has got to sit on your financial statements as a liability until you have fulfilled it. So over to you.
Thank you. Good. And we started off with a 4,000 square feet store, selling brands with focus on customer service. Yes, we are mindful of customers who are not attended to. We do try and attend to every customer and don't read books in the store for sure. And we try and give a shopping experience which is different. So the first department store chain in India, way back in 1991. Some years back, we also repositioned ourselves from a premium store to a bridge to luxury, and now we have some of the best brands across the globe being retailed across most of our stores, right from Mango, Shiseido, to Clarins, to MAC, one of the best brands in the cosmetic industry. And we are the only bridge to luxury department store in India, bridging the gap for most of the customers. In '93, we coined a vision to be a global retailer in India and maintain #1 position in the Indian market in the department store category. And our mission has been nothing but the best. But what do you mean by a global retailer? I'll try and paraphrase some of those global retailer thought processes in my presentation. One of them was definitely adopting an advertising strategy which has been permanently black and white, always attitudinal, always about fashion. And when you read this first ad of ours, my husband left me for another woman. No, it is not about an affair. In fact, two very helpful women, part of a fantastic team of service staff at Shoppers Stop, who finally found out products that I could buy. So that is how our advertising journey started. And if you look at our recent advertising, Start Something New is the campaign that we are running. And in this campaign, we talked about how we can all contribute towards ecology. And yes, this advertising said, wear diamonds, attract ex-boyfriend, recycle. Start something new. Again, very typical, not really Indian kind of advertising, but does, I think, communicate to our customers pretty well in the tongue-in-cheek language. Lots of events and promos, right from a Festival of Britain to 7 Wonders of the World, to a Parikrama, to Zuzu, one of the most loved characters in India, to film merchandise tie-up with Om Shanti Om. One of the key features of Festival of Britain was a Margaret Thatcher look-alike actually traveled Indian local trains. Isn't that unbelievable? We are part of also an international group of department stores which has Saks Fifth Avenue from US, it has Selfridges from UK, which is called IGDS, and we are the only member from India. '98, we also started a new practice. Each one of us in our company is called Customer Care Associate. The reason being, we all want to all the time ensure that the customer is paying for our salary, whether we are managing directors or we are buying merchandising heads or store planning heads, the first designation is Customer Care Associate and Managing Director. Every time reminding us that we are here, we exist only because of customer. And 2008, we have again done another unique thing. We have an anthem that we play every day across all of our stores at 10:45. The anthem again binds all of us together in a motto of servicing the customer. As you know, all stores open at 11. So at 10:45, this whole rush of adrenaline is driven to make the customer service stand out and really ensure that all of us, across all offices, across all stores, are dedicated to customer service. The song is sung by Sonu Nigam, written by Gulzar, and music is by Ram Sampath. I'm not going to play it today for you. If you have a chance anytime later, we'll hear it. IT, we have one of the best platforms within the country called JDA. We connected way back in 2000, 99-2000, we executed it. It connects all our suppliers, 800 of them, on a B2B. They can see all data sitting in their offices on a daily basis, across SKUs, across categories. Yes, we are also pretty well diversified with a number of formats. Shoppers Stop in the department store category, Home Stop in the home category, Mother Care for the would-be mothers, Mac, Estee Lauder Clinic, the cosmetic category, Hypercity, which is mixed retail, similar to a Target or a Walmart across the globe, Crossword, our books and music business, Nuance Group, which is the airport retailing, mainly the duty-free side, and Time Zone, which is the gaming centers. So throughout this journey, we have grown in numbers and grown in size, and now we have crossed $500 million US, still small as per the global standards of retailing, because most of the global retailers would be in the 2 billion to 4 billion size. Yes, we would be there sooner than later. Lots of awards and recognition across the globe, right from the World Retail Congress to various management awards. Recently, we also won a Quimpro Best Award for leadership governance for our values. So moving on to loyalty program, what is the purpose of a loyalty program? We heard a lot about it. I clearly believe that you can't demand loyalty. You have to earn it. And if you have to earn it, you have to perform. And what is it that you are trying to do out of a loyalty program? You definitely want to know your customers. You want to improve your understanding about them and then connect with them. You want to create the right offers based on customer buying pattern. What are they buying? What are they not buying? And what else can they buy? And really effective targeted communication. That's what we have tried to do over the years. And what are the key success factors? Definitely the commitment of the whole company. We heard about it, right from the CFO to the customer care associate. Differentiation. How different is your program? And we are going to see some examples of how we differentiate. Simplicity in communication, usage, etc. How do I burn my points? How do I earn my points? Flexibility of the program, the way the program is measured, and what kind of rewards are there. There are simple things that we try and do. Yes, pretty complicated when you try and execute them. So we launched our program in '94 as First Citizen. Yes, there has been a case against us by the Mumbai mayor that he is also called the First Citizen. But yes, we have been able to prove to him that this is First Citizen of Shoppers Stop and not First Citizen of Mumbai. And today we have more than 2.6 million First Citizen customers. What are the key factors? One of the key differentiators for our program is this is the only paid program of loyalty in India. Most of the programs in India are free. This is one of the rare ones where the customer has to pay money, 300 rupees today, to become a member of the program. It is also one of the largest for the customers in spite of being paid. It's multi-tier with classic silver gold and also co-branded card along with Citibank. It has a lot of exclusive benefits for the loyalty members, and we'll see some of them. And points are awarded on every shopping that you do internally as well as externally whenever you do the shopping. There are lots of exclusive benefits, as you can see here. Exclusive cash counters. There's a separate First Citizen lounge in every store. There is a golden glow assist for the top end of the customer within most of our stores. And you can actually choose your sale date if you want during your birthday. There is a First Citizen preview, which has started running since yesterday. The meet and greet program with film stars. We have had Deepika Padukone and other stars meeting our First Citizens in our stores. And the First Citizen Fiesta, where the multiplied points are there. Exclusive benefits running outside the store as well. And I'm not going to go into that detail. There is a magazine for all our First Citizen customers, which communicates to them various offers. These are some of the examples of direct mailers where we send mailers for the preview sale. Similarly, some more examples of emailers of our CYOGS program. Facebook, we have been pretty successful in increasing our Facebook fan page from less than 200,000 to now 2.67 million. And we are now the 8th largest within India. And if you take across the globe as well, we are among 192nd. And last year, we ranked #1 social brand within India. We also have a .com site, which is also connected with Facebook. And .com is also growing very well for us. Yeah, now I'm going to show you some examples of the videos that we have created. The first example is of a new program that we launched 2 years back. You just choose your own gift.
Ted, he's my best friend. Our friendship is one of a kind. It's special. He stays up till I fall asleep. It's like he's watching over me. And he's always up before me. We hang out, check out girls together. Ted never eats without me. Sometimes he doesn't eat at all. Sometimes he gets greedy. Oh, at least let me cut the cake. I hate you. He's a little shy about dancing, but once he cuts loose, he goes wild on the dance floor. Okay. That's quite a good sport. Most of the time. I said I'm sorry. Attitude. But he is my partner on every journey. Years ago, he was a gift from my uncle. But today, he is much more than a gift. He is my life.
All of us love gifts. Previous to this scheme, we used to offer a gift that was pre-selected by us, right from an iPod to a jewelry to a watch. From 2 years back, we started giving the power of choosing the gift, because my whole store is available, to the customer. And this ad, and all the 3 ads that you're seeing right now, are on YouTube. They are not communicated in the general media. They are specifically targeted to the viral media route. So this was about the loyalty program and how you can earn more points. And we also run what is called as a preview program when we start a sale. A normal sale opens for the customers, but a preview is 3 days prior to that, runs only for first citizen. And in fact, in those days, any customer who walks in, sees the discount, still can't avail them because it is still on a preview. I'm sure all of us love these kind of previews where we get those secret opportunities of looking at things before everyone else. We also use QR codes in our advertising, and you'll find them coming up in a few seconds. I think the computer seems to be technologically challenged. Yeah, so that's the QR code. In fact, we now have an app for first citizens on Blackberries, iPhone, whichever phones you have. And you can download, you can get and see your points at your fingertips. QR codes which will directly take you, once you scan, to the offers in the store, and you can actually shop online straight away because it connects to you directly on our .com site. So this is our 24/7 shop online site, and you'll go directly there. Now coming to the last part, which I think the most interesting part for most of you who are practitioners of direct marketing, as to how do you use analytics. I think analytics is for a long time being treated like a black box. A lot of people think that yes, it is like some mathematical formulas which can have rocket launching simulation. We don't believe in that. We have tried to simplify it, and I'll show you how we have tried to simplify it. We have a rich resource, really rich data to mine. More than 31 million customers entering our stores per annum. About 2.6 million first citizen base, we saw that. 52 lakh number of first citizen transactions per annum. and 1.65 crore units sold per annum. So lots of transaction data, and this, mind you, data is available for the last 16 years. So what do we try and do? We try and do segmentation analysis, we try and do market basket analysis, and we also do cart tier-wise analysis. And I'm going to take you to straight away one single analysis, and the example of that is about the market basket analysis. So we have 11 product categories, so we try and ensure that every customer who walks in, can he buy more categories, more times, and more often? That's the way the analytics approaches. Build a hypothesis, mine and analyze the data, reject or accept or modify the hypothesis, develop an insight, and monetize the insight. So one of the things that I mentioned is market basket analysis. So in the market basket analysis, what do you try and do? You try and understand which categories is the customer shopping in, and how do you link them. And here's a simple example. Women who buy ladies ethnic generally also buy lingerie along with that. Men's undergarments still in India are being bought by women. That's why you find, along with M&M, men's UGs. Men's suit and jacket, simple. Ties would always go along with a suit and jacket. And home, kitchen, and women's top, because it's a woman who is finally coming and shopping. So these are adjacencies that have been proven over a period of time is what customers buy. So what did you do? If you see across this hall today, there are very few women who are wearing what we call as the Indian ethnic wear. So we have a large category called salwar kurta and mix and match within our stores. What we realized was that a lot of customers who are buying salwar kurtas, women only, are not buying mix and match, and vice versa. So what we needed was, how do I ensure that customers who are buying one are also buying the other, because the price differences are high, and you're also getting more customers to shop more deeply. So the findings were 66% of customers do not buy salwar kurtas or M&M from us, and 29% of them were women customers. So they actually needed that kind of a product. And of the customers who bought salwar kurta or M&M, as we call it, 18% bought only salwar kurta, 50% bought only mix and match, which means the category were not getting involved into each other, and 32% bought salwar kurta and M&M. So the best customer for us would be a customer who was buying both salwar kurta and M&M. So what do you do about it? So we did an action plan, created 9 micro cluster segments who were our customers within the classification that we found. There are 4 cuts of emailers created to communicate the offer, and we created category specific emailers. So what did we do? So we had a mailer which had all the styles of salwar kurtas and M&M together. We had another mailer only for kurtas. We had another mailer only for churidars, and a third mailer, or the 4th mailer in sequence, of only dupattas. So what did happen? We got a benefit of 14.15 crore sales uplift. Now how did that happen? We targeted about 9.8 lakh customers. Out of those 9.8, 2.2 lakh customers actually came and shopped, out of which only 37,000 customers actually bought salwar kurta, which was the targeted customer. But that benefit we got was 3.7 crore. But what also happened was, while we were communicating to them the salwar kurta, chudidar, etc., those customers came and also shopped for other categories, and the benefit that you see on the right-hand side blue box, 10.4 crore, was the additional benefit that we got. So in totality, one simple hypothesis led to a growth of 10.4 crore sales. That's the impact of the hypothesis, that's the impact of analytics. Now some analytics hypotheses work well, some don't. So we keep on making various hypotheses and ensure that we first do a segmentation and try it out in one particular store as a trial. If it works, then we roll it out. And that's the way we are using analytics today. And just to illustrate how our first citizen program has evolved over the years, as I mentioned earlier, the base now has hit 2.6, and the contribution to sale is very, very high, more than 72% as of now. So that's all from me, and I think now you can enjoy your lunch for sure. And thanks for your patient hearing. Thank you.
Great stuff. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. I want